my channel. On this channel we're going to be talking about HTML, CSS, JavaScript and all of that. Mind you, I'm just a learner and I'm just trying to take you on my journey as I learn. So why don't you grab your laptop and download Visual Studio Code if you don't have it yet, because that's where you're going to be writing a whole lot of your code for the website or whatever you want to do, you know. So first things first, we're going to be learning HTML. Obviously that's the we call it the skeleton of web pages or websites. Okay, so if you don't have Visual Studio Code, just go to your Google Chrome and search up Visual Studio Code and download it for your Windows or your Mac or whatever system you're using. Okay, so first things first, we're going to be learning how to create a folder, because it's inside the folder that you're going to be creating the file, and inside the file is where you're going to be writing your codes. Okay, so this is how you create a folder on Visual Studio Code. You can also do it from here, but normally this is where you go. You open folder, okay, then it takes you to your file explorer. As you can see, I have some folders that are already created, but this is what we're going to be doing. New folder, okay, and then you can name it whatever you want to name it, but let's just call this HTML / chair. That's my name. Alright, HTML chair. I don't even know if that makes sense, but let's just select it. Okay, let's just select it. You're going to see what's going to happen now. Oh my god, I hate when this makes time. Oh wow, look at that HTML chair. That's a folder, is there already. So what we're going to be doing is to create a file inside the folder. Okay, yes, you can also, okay, let's just create a file. Alright, so let's create a file inside our folder. Let's call this index.html. Enter. Wow, look at that. Can you see that? Please, I like to remove this. I think this is just for the AI. You can tell, I think you can tell them what to do here and then they might do something for you, but we're trying to learn, baby. So look at that. This is where we're going to be working. That's our file. Okay, so now first things first, for any HTML file, according to what we've learned so far, you have to declare the HTML file by saying doc type. Oh, look at that. So just click enter, doc type HTML. Then after that, we're going to be declaring the HTML as well. HTML, then close it. This is an opening and closing tag. Enter. Always press enter so you have spaces between your opening and closing tag, for the sake of you not being confused. So this is the opening tag, this is the closing tag. The only difference is this / or whatever they call it. So after that, you open your heading, call it head, close it, enter. So inside your head is where you have your title. Inside your head is where you have your title. Okay, we can call this first. Great. So remember, it's outside your head. That's where you have your body. Okay, just call it body. That's what you call it. Sorry, that's what you call it. Close it. Voila. Now inside your body is where the magic is going to happen, the miracles. Okay, that's where you're going to be writing your code, your table, your form, your whatever it is we're going to be learning. As far as this HTML is concerned, it's inside the body that all the stuff happens. Okay, now I'm going to quickly show you the easiest way to create this skeleton. So let's just go ahead and get all these things out of here, man. Yes, So this is how you're going to declare this HTML skeleton without typing out all those things manually, because we're learning. Web programming is evolving, so we have to, as we're learning, even as first timers, we have to learn the new trends, I guess. So this is how you do it. Shift plus exclamation mark. Okay, this is what you're going to be seeing. Just press enter and look at that. Now let me explain something. As you can see, this is the first thing that I told you. Our HTML is there, like our doc type, our HTML, the head is there, the body is down here. But look at this, inside the head they say meta chesed UTF-8. What that simply means is that it's going to tell your browser to properly display letters, symbols, emojis without being confused. Okay, so when you like maybe type in a laughing emoji in your web page, your browser will be like, what are those? I don't know what that is. So it would know that, okay, this is a special character and this is what it is, and that's what it stands for according to wavelength. Now this viewport, what it simply does is that it lets your web page display properly according to the device being used. So if you're using a mobile device to view this web page, it's going to display it as a web page on a mobile device, not looking weird like, why aren't you using a system to look this up and other stuff. So that's what this means. You can see it's very simple, just shift plus exclamation mark, and that's it. Okay, that's it. And you come into your body and you do whatever you want to do inside your body, just get to work immediately. So that's that for this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you come back tomorrow, which is when we're going to be posting the next video, and we're going to be talking about the basic tags in HTML. We're going to be talking about a whole lot of stuff, or maybe just a few stuff to keep things simple. Alright, so thank you and see you soon. Please like, subscribe and share, of course. Thank you.